The National Democratic Congress, NDC, is calling on the Electoral Commission to provide detailed statistics on the printing of ballot papers before the process begins. This demand follows the EC's notification to the NDC about the upcoming ballot paper printing and an invitation for the party's agents to be present at the Commission's office on Thursday, October 10. That's tomorrow. Now, the NDC's request stems from the past concerns related to the printing process, particularly allegations of the printing of additional ballot papers during previous elections. But I'm just going to show you right now the printing houses or the companies that the Electoral Commission is engaging. First, that's Sec Print Limited in New Achimota, Back Press at Ofankor, Ghana Publishing Company Accra Central, Inolink Limited North Industrial Area. Then there's Acts Commercial Odoko, Fonstart Limited South Industrial Area, Yasako Company Limited Latebiokoshi, Checkpoint Limited South Industrial Area. These are the 8 printing houses Electoral Commission is going to be printing the ballot papers for election day, December 7. We are some 59 days away from that day. Dr. Rashid Tanko Computer is the Deputy Director of IT and Elections for the NDC. Dr. Computer, what exactly is your issue with the Electoral Commission this time around?
Alfred, let me say good evening to your cherished viewers. We have serious issues with the letter the Electoral Commission wrote to us today concerning the ballot printing. Clearly, you cannot print ballots without having a register. Without a register, what are you printing the ballots for? Where would they get the numbers to print the register that they intend doing? It is in the ballot papers. Now, if you look at our last IPAC meeting, it was agreed that they were going to give us a revised provisional register because the register they exhibited initially was not good for purpose, and it was bedeviled with a lot of discrepancies. So we all agreed, and we accepted it. Their path of cleaning the register by giving us a revised provisional register for us to look at it. If there are issues again, then we bring it for them to now come out with a final register, the satisfied register. They haven't done that. As of yesterday, they were still busy issuing a statement that they indicated they were going to give us the register in 2 weeks' time, and that the 2 weeks has not reached, and so therefore they are not ready yet. Then in between that, only today, for you to issue a letter inviting us to bring our agents, you want to start printing of notice of polls and then the ballot papers on the 11th, Friday. How do you expect us to accept this?
I see. So
who ever accepted?
Yes, just for the benefit of our viewer, what law exactly has the Electoral Commission breached in deciding to go ahead with the printing when the register is not ready?
Alfred, this one is a clear thing. You can't print a ballot paper without knowing the number of people that you are printing the ballot paper to cover. We have what we call, we ask for statistics. If you look at our response to them, the General Secretary signed a letter responding to their letter, indicating that we are demanding ballot statistics. How do you get the ballot statistics?
Right.
You get the ballot statistics from the voters code book.
Right.
In the voters code book, it will indicate how many voters are in each polling stations. Based on that, they are going to add additional 5% to each of the polling station figures because of spoilage. You know, during voting, some people spoil their ballot. So this 5% addition to the polling station voter register will make room for those spoilages. So this is the statistics that we're talking of. Now, you can only get the statistics from a register. Now, as we speak now, we don't have a register. We are now going to do another exhibition. Who knows? During the exhibition, some names will be taken out again. Now, if you base on the figures that we just have, which we don't even know, because we have not seen the register. So on what basis are you going to print ballot papers? Don't forget, they have a history of printing more than 1 million additional ballots during the 2020. And up till now, we asked for investigation about that matter. You remember what they told us when we caught them with that 1 million additional ballot papers they were printing. They said it was meant for second round. But Alfred, you know, you and I know that when you are doing runoff, it's only for 2 candidates. It's not 12 candidates at that time. And so if they have that history, And now you don't even have a register, you don't have statistics, you don't have voter code books, and you are going ahead to print registered. We are not going to accept it. Today we are not accepting it. Tomorrow we indicated it to them. Tomorrow we are having a meeting with them, and we will strongly tell them in their face if they are going to print poll book, this thing, statement of this thing, they call it notice of poll. If they are going to print notice of poll, we have no problem with that. Because after balloting, the next step to do is to go ahead and print notice of poll, okay, which will indicate the positions and all that.
Right.
We have no problem with that.
Okay, I see. So we'll see how tomorrow that meeting would go, because you've indicated that you're going to go ahead and make your points quite clearly to them. We'll monitor the outcome of that meeting. Yes, quickly. Before
Alfred. Yes, quickly. Yes, in fact, today, I just want to put it on record. I appeared on a program, this West African Civil Society Institute, with Dr. Bosman Asari and some senior electoral officers across the globe. And when I questioned him about that letter publicly, how they are stampeding the process of free and fair elections, he indicated, in fact, they are intending to only do notice of polls and not printing of ballots. So I read the letter to his hearing and to the hearing of all the people concerned, and they were all shocked. And I said, like, if that is your case, then withdraw the letter and come out with a proper letter which indicates that we are inviting you to come for the printing of notice of polls, not the ballot papers. But as soon as you add ballot papers to it, it defeats the purpose of what you are saying. So invariably, they themselves, there's something wrong with their commission, and they need to sit up.
Okay, Dr. Arsi Tanko Computer, we'll see how that meeting tomorrow plays out. But thank you for this information. We'll keep tabs on it. He is the Deputy Director of IT and Elections.
From Yara John Dramani Mahama Netu Franca, Adiama Katavia Katenso Somanyoko National Democratic Congress, or the two just say, every show what Trinity and another Danko Fuan Dr. Bomia, all my energy so Wama Segana Papa was one Casa Watisi, now about pro, no qua encrasia rural communities now. Yes, and the funny arrow. Any natural say we say ade friends development dear and puntu juma de actually say Ghana nkrase na abo manfo pa nipa won twetwede pa na fuo mienu campaign to ye koso wo Savannah Mountain wo bra wono manfo na nanom ahia ye wo Abromase ya eno wo Salaga South constituency eno de nsem wetu dwa na wo kire say wono ankasa de ode nani ehunu ene ba bi ode ne 90 sia abonan akwa akodu no wo say o residents anaso manfo mo hono no wo maduamia wo say ye akwa fu pa nipa nam so edi a kyerentwe kwaba pa ni na be dia sesem yedie ni mpuntu na kyese abom kra ya mu de kyese munya biem eti Ewura John Mahama bu a kyese aban no bo sha wo hye no wani so senka ye hwede president Akufo-Addo Dr. Bomia wo opposition sim o kan ya senka development de ebunkam de afa Ghana chononi asana na so nka bunkam e de afa omanfo so ya ye hwokwa nenso abana nkofo kwato ye no enye ho results anase hu muaye de Ghana fo pepe no eno no mo nsaka na esan do anu ani ehunu wo di yaw ewo ni mu ntino wo hwo manfo mpatam ho no mo bosse da chi ankwa mabia na bosumi mienu ntem obaye mampani a akwan no eda na koma so obesiesi
and ye campaign was Salaga South and I'm the honorable member of parliament say ye jumedie ni mienu ye be baako o Salaga and so yemfa baako emma Abromase ha if you say me ba ha che me pese me hu senia enioma city o ha ezo me ba enso me ankasa ma be fa mo kwan no so me say Abromase for kolofo me ma mo kose if you say mo kwan no ezo udru baby obeka say enye Ghana na wo me ankasa me di mani abehu nyame adom nearby ekwan no yebesiesie ni yi amamo ezo afenso enche bia yebet pai districts ne constituencies no mo ya kan nipa na wie population census enti say eba na ye hwɛ sa population census na yebe pai mo a maka check lora say ontro ne kratamra say ne be ya yebetimi ache mo ha na mo ankasa mo so mo timi ahwe mo ho
eno ache ye John Mahama Bwanan kopie mu ewo Bunjai no so ewo Salaga North constituency no obu atre se na anu ya hunu se district road improvement program drippy wa mo de aba ya se de wo hie bia na che se machines no MPP parliamentary candidate one or presidential candidate just any omo banners and a fam ho saa omo de ya politics omo di dagan of someone do omo timi yo ene ya de aba ya di betwa kwan so ya de ba be ro se men kanjira mo say saa machines no mkoto ya no omo de buy no muntu ya ka o deposit 15% pe ena wo mo atua mortgage eda ho omo di be deceive mu na mo de Musa so mam ho kwan no mo dada musa ne kwado no awo so woni Ghana fohia o ma hunu se dia sa dada ne de o ma hwiri atra.
There are many communities that were electrifying before we left office. We did a 10-key project to electrify some communities along this stretch. Our brothers came and left it. When it's getting to election, they behave as if they are going to do it. As soon as they lose, then they abandon it. And so elections are coming. They're going to come with their sweet promises again. They're going to come. Suddenly they bought road equipment with common fund money. They've mortgaged the common fund and paid only 15% down payment. The NDC is going to win this election. It means that 85% of the payment for the drip equipment is going to be done by an NDC government. And yet they are putting their posters on the equipment as if they have fully paid for it. They paid only 15% deposit. And the next government has to come and take the debt and pay for it. And that's why I said nobody has a right to paste his posters on those equipment because the equipment belong to the people of Ghana.
15% pen omo di eju ohun menu awa Ghana hasa no that we ka ne ekofa drip baaye enso wo na wan kwa farmer na wutua eka 85% ye John Dramani Mahama ne na yeti ye